First, though, to a woman who's being hailed as a baby maker, delivering little bundles of joy to couples who were told by mainstream medicos they would never be able to have children. Naturopath Catherine Chan claims a 90% success rate, but medical experts remain sceptical about her whole approach to infertility treatment, as Amanda Patterson reports.
Hi-ho, Silver, away!
John and Zappa Christian think they're the luckiest parents alive.
The doctor said, there's just absolutely no way you're going to conceive a baby.
After an operation and 2 years of unsuccessful IVF treatment, the couple felt the medical profession simply couldn't deliver.
I was over 35, and they virtually tell you that, it's all over for you.
They proved those doctors wrong 16 months ago when daughter Finn was born. But John and Zappa say they owe their little girl to this woman.
I start working around the intestines a little just to free up any tension that you might have here.
Catherine Chan claims to be a baby maker. A naturopath by trade, she says she gives children to couples the medical world deemed infertile.
How long before they're pregnant?
Well, I'm very fortunate that generally within 6 months.
What's your success rate?
Around 90%, mostly.
I think it's always cruel to make promises which you can't sustain.
IVF specialist John McBain doesn't believe in Catherine's herbal powers and is sceptical about her 90% success rate.
It's very high for people for whom conventional medicine has been a failure. It's extraordinarily high.
How much do you want a baby? More than anything else.
At 39, fertility treatments have proved unable to give Julie Webber the child she's so desperate to have. She sees Catherine as her last hope.
If you don't mind showing me your tongue.
After noting changes in her mouth and fingernails, Catherine goes to work on Julie's eyes.
You just like to lean forward and look between the two lights there. I know if they're having a problem with one ovary as against another or both ovaries are not well. Yes, the iris reveals that.
Iridology is part of Catherine's treatment, a Chinese art which teaches that different parts of the eye reflect sickness in corresponding areas of the body.
There's still a little bit of thickness around the top of the cervix here.
Her kitchen walls are lined with shelves and shelves of medicinal herbs.
These are probably the most commonly used in infertility.
And how do they help?
They help by increasing or allowing the woman to ovulate.
Once a patient's problem is diagnosed, Catherine goes about mixing up a potent brew to weave ancient magic.
Chase tree, Vitex agnus castus, wild yam, false unicorn root.
Sounds double Dutch.
It is double Dutch.
I'll have a double dose of that.
Well, they say that when a woman takes this, she can take on 18 husbands. So she'll have such a wonderful libido.
Well, that's got to help conceive,
That's got to help conceive.
It may sound bizarre, but according to Catherine Chan, this alternative herbal program is all about cleansing, ridding the body of any toxins that could stop a woman falling pregnant.
Some girls conceive so quickly. They pass on the herb. I don't always agree to that, but it's been done. They've passed along the herbs. Their friends have conceived. So they get back and say to me, you should have a baby picture on every bottle, because this is what happens with us.
I was entirely sceptical about this process, but I came because a friend recommended it, and now I'm totally the other way. I have seen so many women here get pregnant.
When I was, desperately trying to fall pregnant and it wasn't happening, it was very shattering.
For 5 years, Orlena Trad tried almost everything to have a child. The doctors recommended surgery. Enter Catherine Chan.
And so she gave me all these lethal tonics.
What did they taste like?
Ghastly. Ghastly. But I took it religiously.
Do you know how hard it was for your mum to have you?
Very hard.
How do you know?
Because she was trying so hard that she couldn't do it.
Son Jared was the amazing result.
After 5 years
of falling,
of not being able to, within 3 months,
I was pregnant.
What did you think?
I was beside myself.
Do you honestly believe it was because of Catherine's treatment? Couldn't it have just been coincidence?
No. No, it was Catherine.
I don't think that the alternative medical community have the concept that things can happen without it being due to their treatment.
Nature's pharmacy generally never lets you down.
She was a miracle worker to us because she gave us answers that I wasn't getting from anybody else.
After 5 traumatic miscarriages and another 5 failed IVF treatments, doctors told Wendy and Gary Billinghurst they'd never be parents. Catherine had other ideas, and then came daughter Sage.
Oh, I think we're very lucky. I think we're very, very lucky.
Yeah, I do believe she's a miracle worker.
I don't believe in miracles. It's a pity, isn't it?
Dr. John McBain, like many in the conventional medical fraternity, remains sceptical.
We know in infertility treatment that many patients become pregnant with our treatment. We also know that many patients become pregnant despite our treatment, and we also know that many patients become pregnant without treatment.
There is no doubt Catherine Chan's treatments are unorthodox. There is also no doubt that traditional doctors find her ways hocus pocus, but they can't scoff at her success rate.
Mainstream medicine, if they're not able to fix it, they're not prepared to kind of look outside what they already know.
I think it's changed us. It's brought us closer together, and we're a family at last, and we have a family.
And it's all due to Catherine.
Amanda Patterson with that report. And while Julie Webber has not fallen pregnant after 6 months, she's still happy to continue with Catherine Chan's treatment.